about a day trip we made to Rome to see the Sistine Chapel. Someone in town had organized a bus trip down. It was a tour of the Vatican Library, see the Sistine Chapel, lunch, back on the bus and back before dark. Didn't cost very much. Sounds like a great idea. I was really lucky when I was a kid. My father had arranged for me to spend the summer when I was about 15 or 16 in Rome. And one of the things I remember very well seeing was the Sistine Chapel. I don't remember it being terrifically difficult to get into. You just walked up, bought your ticket, and you went. There was no huge lines. Once you got in, there were people in there, but it wasn't overly jammed or anything. But more than anything else, what I do remember is this feeling, this dark, foreboding, oppressive murals. Sort of these huge, beefy characters glowering down at you from up above, and it wasn't the sort of it might have been a religious experience, I suppose, at the time, but it wasn't a pleasurable experience. I saw it, that's all. I had heard that the Japanese had paid for restoration of it to bring the colors back to what they were in the 1980s, I think. And I'd seen photographs of this, but I'd be very curious to see what happens after 40 some odd years, to see what is, so anyway, so down we go. Early in the morning, pile out of bed, rush out the house to get there in time, half asleep, get on the bus, fall back to sleep again, and we arrive in Rome. The museum, I don't know, I'm not at all churchy, so a lot of it was just stuff, Some of it beautiful, so some of it was, there were some surprises. Two memorable ones were two little landscapes from Giorgio Morandi, just beautifully done, very simple, perfect colors, real jewels. What a gorgeous, I was so pleased to see those. And the other thing was a crucifixion by Bernard Buffet, who was a darling of the French in the 60s. And I'd never heard, or to be truthful, I haven't thought about it for over 40 years. What a surprise that was to see his stuff there. His drawings influenced me a lot when I was a kid. Anyway, room after room after room of this stuff. Big rooms, small rooms, narrow corridors. I'm not very good with narrow corridors, especially when there's too many people behind me and in front of me. I get feelings of hemmed in. I'm very uncomfortable. But anyway, room after room after room of this stuff, and finally, we get to the Sistine Chapel. After 40-something years, I was going to be standing in the same place that I was all those years ago, and I was very curious to sort of gauge my reaction. Anyway, we'll stride out. I didn't look up. Strode out in a little room, And I looked up and I went, "Oh shit! My glasses! I'd forgotten my glasses." There's this colored, swirls above. Anyway, my day out.